Welcome back to my course study guide for Houston Community College's course 308 math class, and I'm moving along through the sections, and I'm going over and creating a video study guide for the course, and this has helped to prepare for the final exam. Now, we learned what a couple of angles are called, and now that we know what they are, we can go on to learn some other definitions of things. Now, congruent is when we have is expressed by this symbol here. And we can have either congruent segments or congruent angles. And that goes to say that, two sides are the exact same measurement, or two angles that are there next to each other are of the same measure. So if we have, let's see, if I have just basically two line segments here together, and they're the same measurement, they're going to be congruent. And it doesn't matter how they lay. They can lay any direction. I think you could probably have them cross each other. It doesn't matter. You place some things in a pile, and they are the same size. They are going to be congruent sides. Now you can get later on, now we're going to express things like triangles and the proportionality of how we can use congruent measures to do proportions. But before we get into that, we're just going to learn basically the definition. So then, of course, if we have two angles, so that's a 45 and that's a 45, these two angles here will be congruent to each other because they are of the same measure. So two segments and two angles are congruent if they are the exact same length or measurement. So length, measurement, same thing. But same measurement together, two objects will give you that word congruent. So congruent is recognized, congruency is recognized by this equal symbol with a little wave on top.